You're It's your boy Famo Good Love, and welcome back to another episode of the Nah But For Real Though podcast. I am your host, Famo Good Love, and today I have for you a Snapple fact. Once again. Camel's milk does not curdle. I didn't know that. I didn't even know camels had milk. But yeah, the more you know. That fact was brought to you by Snapple. Made from the best stuff on earth. Hashtag not an ad, but could be. Now, this stream episode will be a little different, for the simple fact that the only difference is I will be talking about my favorite podcasts and things of that nature. Streamers too. So basically, the podcasters that I like to listen to, actually, let me see. So basically, when I first started listening to podcasts, I was listening to hella podcasts. But nowadays I just be listening to a select few. The one I listen to, I watch it really the most is this podcast called Horrible Decisions. Now, that's spelled, horrible is spelled WHOREIBLE, and then decisions is spelled normally, right? That's basically about the two co-hosts of the show, named Mandy and Wheezy, where they talk about they just be talking about straight sex on that show, on that podcast. I ain't gonna hold you. And I like it because they're speaking their minds. They're speaking their minds, which is what I like about that podcast. You feel me? I like hearing what makes women tick. Like what turns women on as far as sex is concerned. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So yeah, that's one of my favorite podcasts. But Mandy and Weezy are both biracial, so yeah. I mean, I listen to podcasts by white people and black people too, but yeah. Let me see. Like I said, I do listen to white people podcasts. The one that I like the most is the Congratulations podcast, which is by the comedian Chris D'Elia. Now, Chris D'Elia, is a comedian. My bad. I'm eating ice cream right now, but Chris D'Elia is a white comedian slash podcaster slash father, and he got into some conflict. He basically got canceled. This was years ago, but now he's back, and he's better than ever. And fun fact, he has OCD. Now, quick story time about OCD. I once had a high school math teacher. Let's call him Mr. Math. He is Canadian, and he is OCD. He has OCD, and it's severe. Like, he had it to the point where one time we were all doing something in class, and I was doing an assignment. He goes to the one moment like nothing's going on, and then next he just lets out a random outburst like, "Oh, I can't take it anymore," and then he goes up to the whiteboard. There was a whiteboard that like you could write on with markers, dry erase markers, and he, what do you do? He grabs an eraser, like erases a crooked part of a line, and then makes the line completely straightened out. And I'm like, bruh, OCD must be a hell of a drug, cause ain't no what. How is that? How is that a problem for anyone, really? Bro, if you have OCD, or even if you have severe ADHD, like I know Ryan Higa has that. That's why he has to take a pill to like calm down, I guess. But yeah, like if you have any OCD, ADHD, what have you, multiple personality disorder, bro, I feel you. I feel for you. And if you need help, please go get it. Go seek it, please. But that's beside the point. Chris D'Elia, yeah. Chris D'Elia is a comedian who has OCD, and he has a podcast called Congratulations. He's also a white. He's an Italian. He's Italian American, basically. He grew up in New Jersey. If I remember correctly, yeah. So yeah, but he's pretty cool. Oh, he's also / actor. He's also an actor. He was in that movie. He was in that show You. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. It is cold season, cold and flu season. And I'm not gonna lie, this Maryland weather has been like, one day, like, I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty hot last week. and then all of a sudden, like Thursday or Friday, it was the temperature dropped. I don't know what's going on. What is this, November? Nah, but for real though, let me see. Oh yeah, um, some other, what's it called? White podcasters that I listen to is another one is Emma Chamberlain. she's a white girl who has a podcast called Anything Goes, and I like her podcast. You know, she's just being herself on her podcast. You know, she talks about different things, and I couldn't listen to her anymore because she decided, like last year, to stream exclusively on Spotify. Fuck Spotify. Now, nah, but for real though, she's back to putting her shows on, what's it called, Apple Podcasts. And yeah, yeah, I'm back to listening to her. Hi, Emma. What else? Oh, some other white. Well, he's not only a white, he's also a Jew. His name is Michael Rappaport, the I Am Rappaport serial podcast. Now, okay, I will admit that I do not like to listen to interviews. So, Michael Rappaport has some interviews, which interviews are cool, but I don't care. Now, every other episode, I'm listening to Michael Rappaport all the time. You feel me? Let me see. Yeah, he's an Ashkenazi Jew. And recently he's been going on a tirade. Well, basically because of what happened in Israel. Basically, October 7th of 2023, Hamas basically did a fucking committed terrorism on Israel, and they were murking millions of people, and they kidnapped multiple hostages, and they were R-wording multiple women, and they have multiple men, women, and children captive, and let's see. When negotiators tried to reach out to them, they all said that they don't have any hostages, which is a blatant lie. So, So yeah, there's that. That's happening. And well, yeah. So I like listening to Mike Rappaport. When it's just him. Sometimes he has the young shooter on, but yeah, it is what it is. What else do I listen to? Ooh, another white podcaster I listen to. She's spicy white. She's Argentinian. She's spicy white. Sophia Franklin, the Sophia with an F podcast. I like her. I like listening to her podcast. She did have another podcast that she was on. It was called Call Her Daddy, where it was her and a co-host. But I've never listened to that podcast. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, I like Sophia with an F. Sophia's cool. Sophia's cute. You feel me? Yeah. So there's that. Moving on to the black podcasters I listen to. Let me see. Well, okay. I used to listen to what's it called? Poor Minds. But I just couldn't anymore. It was taking too much of my time to listen to them. You feel me? So yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Like, the hosts are two beautiful black women. They're both voluptuous. Lex P is thick. And Drea Nicole is fine as a motherfucker. So, Beyonce who? Now, nah, but for real though, they're both two beautiful black women. And their podcast is doing numbers. You feel me? Ooh, I used to listen. I love 85 South Show, but I'm not paying to watch their shows. Like I will always love them. The 85 South Show is a group of 3 comedians: Carlos Miller, Chigo Bean, and DC Young Fly. And they are hilarious. So yeah. They also have their own podcast that they do. But yeah. Let me see. What else? Okay, he isn't a podcaster, but what's it called? I also listen to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. In the morning, I'm not gonna lie, whenever the Strawberry Letter comes on, if it's wild, it just has me dying, cause like, at first it shocks you, then 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 you get to thinking it's hilarious how grimy some of these letters are. Like, there's some letters where a woman has been cheating on her husband for years, and now she finds out she's pregnant, and she wants to pass it off as her husband's baby. And she wonders if she has the nerve to wonder if she's wrong. Anyway, girl, you know you are wrong. You know you are. You just don't want to take accountability. You don't. But it is what it is. Listen, but yeah, that's just a list of some podcasts I listen to. Also, I used to listen to this podcaster. What's his name? His name is Scott Farrell. He's basically a sports podcaster and sports journalist. What got me hooked on Farrell. His podcast is called Coast to Coast. The thing that got me hooked to his show was basically his voice. And if you listen to Farrell, it's spelled Ferrall, Coast to Coast. If you listen to his voice, you'll understand why. He has a unique voice. I'm just going to put it that way. I also used to watch listen to Netflix is a Joke. Netflix is a daily joke, and I had to stop listening to that episode because the daily uploads just got too much for me. I realized I had to cut back on the amount of shit I listen to. So yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, that was, this episode was just what me going over what podcasters I listen to. I'm also like in the loop with some streamers, like a couple streamers that I watch. One I know a lot of people are familiar with, Kai Cenat. He's a short but massive streamer he's on Twitch. He's Haitian, I believe. Yeah, he's Haitian, and yeah, he's from New York, and of course, since he's such a a big influencer and streamer, that's going to come with some trouble. He was recently into some trouble, some drama. And the way that women are, they're going to believe the negative shit. No matter what the truth is, when the truth comes out, people are going to believe the lie because it's more entertaining the truth. It's more entertaining than the truth. So, but it is what it is. So, yeah. That was this episode. Let's go to some FMLs. FML. Okay. Okay. Today I'm babysitting kids whose parents said they would be back by 12. It's 4 a.m. and they still aren't home. I don't get paid enough for this. FML. Yikes. Today I'd always wanted a baby girl. So much so I wound up with 4 boys before deciding I couldn't handle another pregnancy. The eldest 2 hate their dad. The youngest 2 hate me. And all 4 of them hate each other. Yikes. Your life sucks. Today I ate 1 Benefiber gummy and spent half a day and good chunk of the night in misery with an upset stomach, where it felt like a lump was in it, as well as aggressive and painful gas and painful diarrhea. Yikes. That's tough. Today I noticed mold on my toothbrush. I have no idea how long it's been like that. Yikes. Change your toothbrush. I told my husband about it via text, all he could say was, "Welp, ew." We've had a mold problem for years, and I'm constantly sick. You need to get your house inspected. I also mentioned this, and he sent me a shrugging emoji. Get a new husband. No, you did not deserve that. Today I realized I am more confident running $1 million piece of construction equipment than I am around people of the opposite sex. It happens. 4. Excuse me. Today I found out my wife of 5 years, with whom we have 3 kids, is actually my cousin. At a family dinner, someone had pointed out how much she looks like my uncle. We laughed until she mentioned that she was adopted from the same town my uncle's ex-wife had a baby. A few questions and a blood test later, we all learned the sick truth. Damn. Today, a girl I despise from our group of best girlfriends who just moved in with another has showed her true colors. I smelled her bipolar disorder in our group interactions and took a step back, but was afraid to say something to the two other girls like, hey, she's unstable. Now she thinks she's in the group. Well, it is what it is. Today, I logged into our family's shared Amazon account to buy some gifts for Mother's Day. Gift cards for Mother's Day. I nearly had a heart attack when I saw the card already had 6 items in it. Turns out my forgetful stepbrother was debating on what gazebo to buy and forgot to take the items out of the cart. Why'd he put them in there, though? It's a mystery. Today, a coyote jumped in the yard where my son and his friends were playing. It was aggressive and foaming at the mouth, so I called the boys inside and shot it. Now my wife is scared of me, and half the neighborhood wants me gone for dangerous behavior. Explain to them what happened. Today, despite the fact that we are well off and desperate to be parents, my sister refuses to let us adopt her unborn baby. She intends to raise him on her own. We earn twice what she does and have been trying to conceive or adopt for 7 years. And she doesn't even have a husband. Well, it is what it is. You can't force anyone to do anything. So, that's just that. Let's move on to some spicy ones. Today I actually Googled whether masturbation could induce weight loss. Yikes. Today, my recent ex-girlfriend's best friend was telling me why my girlfriend cheated on me because my ex wouldn't give me a straight answer. She said he's just really hot and is good in bed, and that, in fact, they both are hooking up with this guy. I feel so much better, I guess. Today, I've been on a dating site for a while, and I'd been doing great. Then I got really fucking drunk and sent messages like I wanted to eat their shit while it was coming out. One of them reported me, and I got booted. I have decided to drink less. I'm glad you learned your lesson. Today I found out my mom has been randomly searching my room. I've asked her repeatedly to stop, but she says it's her right as a parent. In retaliation, I started searching their room when they were out and found porn mags and DVDs. I confronted my mom about it. Long story short, Dad's in a hotel. What have I done? FML. Yikes. Today, my girlfriend invited me over because her husband was going to work. That bastard picked the perfect day to have the stomach flu and call out of work to come back home. I had to hide in the closet naked with blue balls for 3 hours until he fell asleep so I could sneak out. FML. Today, while still stoned from his dental surgery, my boyfriend told me I give the best blowjobs he's ever had. My parents were in the room. FML. Yikes. Today I was asked to pick up something from my parents' house, only to be greeted with the horrid surprise that my elderly dad has taken to wearing women's pantyhose and garters. He claims it's for his knees, but that doesn't explain the boner I had to see peeking out of his panties. Ugh. Today, I realized I've sucked dick to every Simon Pegg movie, FML. Ill. I don't even know. Simon Pegg. Oh. Oh well. It is what it is. Your loss, I guess. Nah, but for real though. HuffPost. HuffPost time. HuffPost time. HuffPost time. HuffPost time. HuffPost. How on earth has Taylor Swift not changed this one lyric? Huh. I don't know. Congress is deeply out of whack, and Biden isn't any better. Britney Spears settles lawsuit with father over his legal bills. 17 actors who admitted to only taking a role for the money. Newsflash, all of them do. Here's how Kim Kardashian apparently feels about Taylor Swift's alleged diss track about her. It's been literally years. Idris Elba gets hilariously personal in 5th anniversary post for wife Sabrina. Aww. Sean Diddy Combs files motion to dismiss some claims in sexual assault lawsuit. Anyway, Tom Holland shows support for Zendaya in Zendaya's new movie with a sweet gesture. Vanessa Lachey says she's confused about NCIS Hawaii's cancellation news. That's tough. Mila Kunis confirmed that she and Ashton Kutcher won't return for That 90s Show Season 2 after they were exposed for writing letters in support of Danny Masterson. That's tough. John Krasinski is worried about the opinion from these two critics for his next movie. Pauly Shore shares devastation over Richard Simmons' negative biopic reaction. Kate Hudson reveals where relationship with a strange dad stands now. French media, Gérard Depardieu, questioned over sexual assault allegations. Prince William, Kate Middleton celebrate wedding anniversary with a previously unseen photo. Zendaya spills on whether she's down to return to music. Elizabeth Moss broke her spine while filming new FX show The Veil. Oh, I hope she's okay. 28 people who very confidently had no clue who famous people were. Huh. Nicole Kidman, who makes movies better, honored with AFI Life Achievement Award. Colin Jost honors late grandfather through Biden's decency at White House Correspondents' Dinner. R.I.P. Bluey. Late Show trashes Kristi Noem with sinister cartoon spoof. Steve Colbert dogs desperate VP wannabe with bad news about Trump. Jimmy Kimmel spots exact moment Trump's Mar-a-Lago turned into a sane asylum. Martin Freeman breaks silence on age gap drama with Jenna Ortega in erotic thriller Miller's Girl. The Weeknd makes massive pledge to feed starving families in Gaza. I feel like I've read that before. Leave your mistake at home. Doja Cat slams parents for bringing kids to her shows. And with that being said, that has been another episode of the Nah But For Real Though podcast. Thank you all for listening. Always remember that life is pain, life is painful, and yet life is too short to be serious 24/7. So smile sometimes. And with that being said, this has been your boy, Famo Good Love. And I'll see y'all next week. And bye. Also, please remember to follow me on the gram at greenmachine_23. The Twitter and the TikTok is Famo _goodlove23. And I call it Twitter because I'm just not calling it X. And with that being said, I'll see y'all later. And peace. Bye.